Whenever you think of how you're going to shape and reinforce a child's behavior, there's four different ways that you can look at this. All right. You can look at you're either going to give something to the child or take something away from the child. And you can think of that as being experienced by the child as either positive or negative, right? Let's start with what happens when we give something positive to a child. This is called positive reinforcement. Okay. At home, it might be you did a great job. Let's go out for ice cream. Where at school, this is often things like token boards, or you might give 5 extra minutes of recess. Similar to that is negative reinforcement. It's similar because it's also in response to the child demonstrating the positive behavior which we want them to generalize and maintain. Okay. But instead of giving them something positive, we're going to take away something negative. At home, this could be if a child goes through a list and does 8 of their 10 chores. Maybe you say, hey, you did such a great job. Don't worry about those last 2. I'll take care of that. You took away something negative from them. At school, negative reinforcement might look like, class, you did such a great job at school today. You worked really hard. You did well on your test. No homework tonight for everybody. Okay. Now, punishment is very different than negative reinforcement. Okay. And oftentimes, these two things are confused. Punishment occurs in response to the undesirable behavior. It is where you give something negative. Now, this is the one that probably most people are familiar with. That might look like a timeout at home. And at school, it might look like a referral to the office, or it could look like suspension.
Now, with that said, let's jump into response cost.
Response cost, like punishment, is in response to a negative behavior that the child is showing. However, what we're doing is we're taking away something positive. And when you are looking at that spectrum of positive to negative interactions with a child, if done correctly, response cost is much more positively framed than punishment.
Parents, say you had a trip planned to go to the local park, but your child was misbehaving. This could be one of the consequences because you did X, Y, and Z. We're not going to that park. That's an example of response cost. At school, I think possibly one of the most common response cost strategies used is removal of recess. However, you could also implement something called a response cost strip. That is a good evidence-based intervention that can be easily done within a classroom, and if you want more information on it, look in the comments below. I've made a video describing it, and there's a link there.
I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, if you learned something, please do comment below. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you're experiencing success with it. Like the video and subscribe for more content. I'm trying to put as much of this stuff out there as I can. If you subscribe, you'll know when the new one comes. I wish you the best of luck in making a difference in the lives of these kids who need this extra support. Thank you for your time, and we'll see you next time.